Yo, shout out to Butterdog. Shout out to Tim. Non-toxic. What's going on? Let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. Shout out to Thrax. Okay. Let me see here.
So I'm hoping to bond. I'm a free speech absolutist, and yeah, I just don't think he should be in good. Sorry I'm late, buddy.
Wow. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Thanks for the super chat, dude. Good morning and good afternoon. Shout out to Farmer Nate. If he's in Australia right now still, or if he's watching rather. I'm sure he's still there. Shout out to Courts. What do we got? So anyway, this guy just posted. He says he's basically saying the Las Vegas, the situation that happened at Las Vegas's Luke Bryan concert in 2017. Someone just made a big post about it, about how it may not be as it might be presented. The thing is, though, you got to be careful talking about, well, two things. For one, you remember what Alex Jones talked about in regards to that one shooting he talked about, and he got in big trouble. But then also, like, it's a good thing that talking about 9/11 and the different angles to 9/11, inside job action stuff, good thing that's not like 9/11 denialism, and it's not like a crime. You know what I mean? Because if they make it illegal to question things, that's where it gets a little bit shocking. So you have free speech, but it depends on what you say. You can still face ramification actions, you know? Yeah, exactly, Nix. Exactly, man. And you know what's crazy? As I said yesterday, there's a new law, or they're trying to pass it as a law, which I'd never expected, really. I don't know if many people are even talking about this, but it would be called residential school denialism. So if you deny like what happened at the residential schools in Canada, it would be considered a crime. So I didn't even know people were denying residential schools. Like they obviously were a thing. So maybe there's something I'm missing, but a new law, man. You know, there's a documentary or a quick little 15-minute presentation video thing that was called Illegal Everything. And it's about how there's like a bajillion new laws that they make every year. And they say ignorance of the law is no excuse, but it actually is an excuse, because who has time to sift through, stacks and stacks and stacks of laws and loopholes and the vagueness of it? And apparently the goal there is to make it so that basically everyone is doing something illegal at any given time, day-to-day life. You know what I mean? And that way, if there's someone who's doing something fishy against the Illuminati, they could basically try to get you for something. You know what I mean? So it's shocking, man. It really is. Houston for World Cup chemtrails. Yeah, I bet. Gotta see. I bet, man. It's an unfortunate thing. It was a big spray day here yesterday as well. And Tim, what's going on, Tim? So, anyways, the spraying, we do need to stop it. I don't know what it's going to take, man. How many people got to know about it before we stop it? But it's still considered this conspiracy, but they've admitted it. And when I say they've admitted it, whistleblowers have. Geoengineeringwatch.org is the best place to send people who are not aware of what is going on up there. The whistleblowers, the patents, the treaties. You can go and type in weather modification treaties right now, and you will see on the Canadian government website a treaty between Canada and the United States regarding weather modification, and it's from like 2015. So at least weather modification is proven. There's other things that I believe are proven too, but at the base level, weather modification treaty between the U.S. and Canada is a thing. It's shocking, man. Hold on a second. Shout out to Butter Dog, dude. Okay, we're gonna shout out this live on Instagram real quick. Technically, Tim, what do you think you're doing that might not be optimally proper in the eyes of the lawman? Okay. Boom, bang, bing. Everyone comment where you're tuning in from, even if some of you know that I already know where you're tuning in from, like Tim's in Florida. Nick's, I forget where Nick's is. Non-toxic, I know, is in Georgia. Okay, hold on. So his chalk ships super fast, by the way. Like 2 seconds it gets to his house because chalk ships out of Georgia. Okay, let me shout out this live real quick. Yeah, I know. You'd think pilots would be the first to know that there's something going on in the sky with the trails, but no, they can be brainwashed just as much as you think. Same thing with well, you'd think doctors know about natural remedies and stuff. I don't think so, man. Wow, Nix, that's awesome, dude. And West Lorne, hey, whereabouts is that? Hold on a second. I got to get my live title here, but I do want to see whereabouts is that. Oh yeah, I already looked at that spot with you there, Nix. That's way down there, eh? We may as well be in a different country, dude, for how far away I am from you. 3:50 on Friday morning. Shout out to Ripe AK all the way in Australia, man. Brisbane. Okay, let me shout out this live real quick. Yeah, that's right, Tim. Shout out to Kara. Nix, that's awesome, dude. Really, eh, Kendall? That's crazy. Yeah, they have so many, they make stacks and stacks of laws so that everyone at any given point must be doing something not quite proper, so then they can get you if you're exposing the Illuminati and whatnot. What's going on, everyone? So, dude, we're discussing right now I know it's getting tiresome to hear, but it is like actually the reserves, the oil reserves are slightly dwindling right now, if not significantly the lowest low in 45 years. And so people are rationally concerned about what that's going to look like. And remember the whole thing with AutoZone posted and said in a leaked memo, what are we going to do when we have way less specialty fluids and oil and all this? And it's coming around the corner. They said we're going to see the biggest shock to the oil supply in modern American history. It's going to be like make 2008 look completely chill. Shout out to Official City Boy. I got to check your page out, dude. Shout out to Show John. Shout out to Q, the Crickets. We got Houston as well. So listen, guys, we're discussing this and a lot more on my Rumble live stream channel right now, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. The reason we do it there is because you can get strikes on Instagram literally for talking about fluoride. And we talk about a whole lot more on my Rumble channel with zero risk of any form of censorship or anything like that. So that's why we are live on Instagram right now, or sorry, on Rumble. So it's at the link in my bio. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. If you want to tune in, click the link in my bio and come on over to Rumble. We have a ton of people. We got Waco, Texas in here. We got Washington. Did you guys see the video I posted about British Columbia, the freaking RCMP telling people to get off the beach? Shocking. R Spring says, oil replenishes, ? Earth's blood? Yes, 100%. But shout out to Q the Crickets. I can't wait to see you on Rumble, man. We already got 35 people or so on Rumble. Well, we have like 19,000 followers, but on this current live we just started, we're just getting going, man. So, but yes, oil does replenish. But the problem is that a bunch of oil refineries blew up in the last 45 days, and the Strait of Hormuz has been closed for what, like almost 3 months now, or 2.5, two some odd months. So that's going to cause a shock. Of course, in an ideal world, every country would drill their oil, it never runs out, boom, bang, bing. It's like a utopia. But that's not where they want us. They want us dependent on oil, and now they're pulling the plug on it. There's going to be energy rations, energy lockdowns. That's what's being discussed anyway. Shout out to Peggy. Shout out to Peggy all the way from, who knows, guys. And welcome, Laredo, Texas. Never heard of it, man. I know Texas, but not Laredo. I know Waco because of what happened there. I know that story. Shout out to Maria, who's coming to Rumble. Okay, I hope to see you guys on Rumble. Again, it's at the link in my bio. Much love, everyone. Click the link. Come to Rumble ASAP. We're discussing this in full detail, and it's 220. It was 222. Okay, love you guys. See you guys on Rumble. All right, we'll see you guys on Rumble. Shout out to Shane Matthew Green. Nice name, dude. That's a great name. Come ask me that on Rumble. We'll talk about it, all right? Okay, much love, everyone. He's got the same name as me, spelled the same, too. Shout out to Do Campo. Wreck Beach is famous for freedom. Really, eh? That too, Do Campo. Well, to me, it's like this. And I'm no conspiracy theorist, of course, but don't you find it interesting that they want us in electric cars? They don't want us in gas vehicles anymore. They're slated to ban them and all that. But at the same time, a bunch of junkyards spontaneously combust. In the last 2 weeks, a ton of junkyards across the United States, big junkyards, caught on fire. And the gas now has more ethanol in it, which rusts the inside of engines and components and gaskets and everything. It's like a solvent, so it wrecks shit. It seems like they want to get rid of all the old vehicles, get rid of all the old vehicle parts, and force people into buying the new bullshit cars. Because people who think, I'll just keep driving my 1999 Toyota Camry, whatever. With the new gas, they're going to want to phase that out. And the way to get ethanol out of gas is quite the procedure, by the way. It's not really that easy, to be honest. Like, you can do it, but we should find out how to do it on a mass scale. Because now I'm thinking, I got a 1980 or 70 something snowmobile. I didn't realize the importance of making sure there's no ethanol in there because they're not making those parts anymore. So I got to make sure I go to the native reserve, which has ethanol-free gas, or I got to figure out how to take the ethanol out of my gas. 15% ethanol. You got a big jug of freaking gas. Picture 15% of it. It's a big, significant percent. So shout out to Patchy Rain. Shout out to Do Campo. All the new people. We got Aussie, AJQ, another Australian. We got a few Australians on here, guys. Shout out to freaking Australia, bro. Nix, what's going on? I know Patchy Rain's got to be from somewhere, either the UK or Australia, because they always put an X after they say something. Shout out to Patchy Rain. Okay, welcome every dear soul. So, guys, there's a few things going on right now. We got all kinds of alien stuff to discuss as well, because they're about to say there's an alien invasion. I know it's been discussed, but they're gonna talk about that soon. That's why they're slow dripping this UFO shit. But before we get into the UFO Great Reset action, I do want to mention, because I got a bunch of DMs about this overnight since the last live, about what kind of freebies we're giving away for Chalk, or from Chalk rather, on the next live. So on this live specifically, it's going to be first come, first serve. Shout out to Luania, by the way. Lithuania, shout out to Luani. Welcome to Rumble. We are giving away to the first person, first or second, like probably the first two max, $100 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. People want to decalcify their pineal glands. They want to detox their endocrine system and boost their brain function and their fertility. Organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which massively boosts stem cell production. And that literally has anti-aging effects on the body, because those stem cells go and repair damaged tissues and damaged cells. So that's the chocolate powder. It massively increases stem cell production. It also increases the production of the hormone you release when you fall in love, which is called adenamide and oxytocin. So that's got to be good for you. And it's freaking delicious. So we're giving away 2 of these on the live. You will freaking love it. The way the deal works, it is fully first come, first serve. So you do want to make sure you click the link ASAP as soon as I put it in the chat. So that goes to chalk.com. The Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So that's Choq.com. Now, to get the free $100 bag of chocolate powder, what do you mean, Ozzy? How does that work? A new law where you can be arrested for committing no crime? How does that work? Explain that. They probably can, Kara, actually. So when you click the link and you go to Choq.com, the number one superfood there for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit. So Shilajit is a hormone optimizer. It's an herbo-mineral compound that comes from the Himalayan mountains. It's pro-fertile. It boosts testosterone for men and calibrates your endocrine system. And for women, it optimizes your hormones. It does not boost testosterone for women. It adapts to the individual's needs and requirements. It's an adaptogen. So that's the Shilajit. It also has carbon-60 in it, which is a molecule associated with and studied to have anti-aging effects. It lengthens the lifespan of rats when it's taken. C60, carbon-60, is a free radical scavenging compound or thing that is freaking detoxing, dude. Super, super good for you. And also, it stimulates neurogenesis, which is the production of new brain cells. So if you're taking the Shilajit, you get way better concentration, memory, focus, and more. Plus, it also increases sperm count and sperm motility for men. So that's the Shilajit. The second most potent superfood, and this is how you get your free lip powder, by the way. $100 bag, first come, first serve. First two people get a $100 bag of chocolate powder. The superfood that's for men and women, the next most potent one, is the organic ashwagandha, which is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It massively stimulates the production of melatonin, rather, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It also increases cognition for guys, testosterone and sperm count. For women, calibrates your hormones. It is literally considered the king of herbs in India. So the way the deal works, to get the free $100 bag of chocolate, the chocolate powder, be one of the first two people to go to Choq.com, CHOQ.com, put the male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart, apply the coupon code 44LIFE, which gives you a 44% off lifetime discount on the male or female stack. Automatically, you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order for free. You do not need to add it to your cart, and you will not see it at your cart. It will be put in your box when it's packed up, once you place your order during the live, and you're the next person to get it. So if you're one of the next two people. The third superfood in the male Vitality Stack is the Tongkat 100, which is wild-crafted Tongkat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. It's a hormone optimizer. It increases free testosterone 87% in 21 days. It boosts sperm count up to 688%, which is freaking shocking. And it also increases muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. That's the Tongkat Ali. So if you're a guy and you're taking the Choq Daily, which is the number one for men, the Choq Daily, it has Shilajit in it and 4 other adaptogens specifically formulated for men. The ashwagandha, again, testosterone, hormones, brain function, sleep quality, and then the Tongkat Ali. That's the male Vitality Stack. The female stack, the third superfood in the female Vitality Stack, remember, you got to add the subscription to your cart, not the one-time order, and apply the coupon code 44LIFE. That's 44LIFE. And you apply that once you're in your cart, and it drops the price 44% off for life, and then you automatically get the $100 bag of chocolate powder. The third superfood in the female stack is the wild crafted Irish moss, which has the full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. It is said to have anti-aging effects as well because of how many minerals it has, which increases nutrient delivery and nutrient absorption. It also increases hair, skin, and nail health, collagen production, and collagen synthesis. And this is wild crafted Irish moss, not the farmed Irish moss that comes from the Caribbean, which is full of microplastics because none of the islands in the Caribbean treat their gray water. And they grow the Irish moss in like the bay where the gray water goes into. It's not optimal, man. Not at all. So male vitality. So the female stack is the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the Irish moss. And when you start taking that, keep in mind, Choq has over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So if you are taking the male or female vitality stack, you are going to be receiving immense, massive, and shocking benefits. And you can read through some of those reviews to be mind blown, or the clinical studies on the website. Again, Shilajit is clinically studied to boost new brain cell production, hormones, fertility, memory, concentration, and focus. Is also believed to decalcify the pineal gland. So if you're one of the next two people to put the male or female stack in your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, and automatically you're going to get the $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order. You don't need to add it to your cart, and you're not going to see it at your cart. It gets packed up in your package once you place your order on the live, and it will show up to your door in 2 to 5 business days. That's right, Kara, the Irish moss, Nova Scotia in Canada. I was wondering when Chalk first launched Irish Moss, I'm like, well, hold on a second. How do we stand out from all the willy-nilly mosses that are sold on Instagram and Amazon and everything? And that's when we determined that they're all farmed in the Caribbean. And I actually realized, I didn't realize it at the time, that when I was in Grenada, I think I saw an Irish moss farm. They were going out and swimming around and bringing the green stuff back. And I think it was an Irish moss farm. But the gross thing is that where they were farming it is literally like a couple hundred feet from the bay where the whole town's gray water flows right into like the beach basically and goes right into the ocean. Now, I couldn't find a single I couldn't find a single natural fiber material in all of Grenada when I was living there. It was all polyester, it was all microplastic action, and that's all anyone's really got. And I actually had to buy a towel when I was there, and I was like, okay, $40. All the clothing, I couldn't find any natural materials, but there was an option of a cotton towel and the microfiber freaking towel. And anyways, I ended up getting 2 microfiber ones instead of 1 natural fiber one. If I could go back, I would never do it again. But dude, you should have seen how much microplastics get on your freaking skin by using this. I could actually see the fibers. It was super low quality. And then that all goes directly into the ocean, of course, where they farm it again. So guys, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Shout out to Expose It All. Shout out to Showjohn. Yo, Showjohn, explain your name, dude. That's an interesting one. Shout out to Showjohn. So hold on a second, guys. A ton of people are on the site right now. First 2 people or the next 2 people in the next 8 minutes, we're supposed to shut down this deal. You put the male or female Vitality Stack in your cart. You apply the coupon code 44Life on the site. Once you're on the site, you'll see there's a spot to apply the coupon code. And once you apply that discount, you get 44% off for life on your subscription, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, you're going to get the $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order automatically. Again, you do not need to put it in your cart. It's going to be physically placed into your package once the order is placed. All right. And then it gets shipped to your house in 2 to 5 business days. So hold on a second here. I got to go unban Rules and Tools. For some reason, he got banned accidentally, I think. Let's see. Boom, bang, bing. Hold on a sec. Yo, who accidentally muted Rules and Tools? Hold on a sec. How do I do that? Shout out to, hold on, where did that go? Moderators. Okay, yeah, and by the way, keep in mind, the female Vitality Stack, I'm pretty sure he wasn't muted, but yo, Rules and Tools, let me know if everything's working on your end, dude. The female Vitality Stack, one of the most shocking, or most common rather, but also shocking reviews about it is the hormone balance that is obtained when you're taking Shilajit consistently. And so, yeah, I think he did, Megatim. So also the shocking situation is that when you're taking the Shilajit with the Irish Moss, Shilajit is a potentiator. So it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. And so when you're taking the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the Irish Moss, you get some of the most potent adaptogens in the natural world, fueling your system and detoxing all these crazy chemicals and contaminants. But remember, you got to be one of the next 2 people or in the next 6 minutes. And by the way, Rules, you didn't, well, I'll tell you in a second. You got to put the male or female Vitality Stack in your cart and then apply that coupon code 44Life, and then you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder free included. Lonnie, shout out to Lonnie. So is that a Hawaiian name? I'm pretty sure it is. Hold on a second. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So guys, we have 5 minutes and 45 seconds left on the deal. There's still a ton of people on the website. Just make sure you do not pay full pop. A lot of people accidentally, I just made a post about that, Owen. That was shocking, dude. Did you see that? Make sure you put the subscription in your cart, not the one-time order, and make sure you apply the discount code. People accidentally buy full price all the time. When we're doing this massive discount, you want to get the most bang for your buck, man. And when you get the male or female stack too, it only comes to, it's like around $2 or something per day, which a lot of people spend on freaking McDonald's or some Starbucks thing, which we know is toxic and poison to begin with. But so again, 44% off for life with that discount code, and then you get the $100 bags of chocolate powder, which, by the way, and there's 5 minutes left. Did you know some of these benefits? Look at this. Cacao benefits. So heirloom cacao is has 80 times as many antioxidants and polyphenols as conventional cacao or hybrid cacao. It has 16 times, or sorry, it has 80 times as many antioxidants as wild blueberries. It has 16 times as many antioxidants as conventional cacao. Some of the benefits include, because it's rich in flavonols, that increases nitric oxide production, which gives you more energy, by the way, all throughout the day. Heirloom cacao retains significantly higher amounts of natural nutrients. Its core benefits include cardiovascular health, improved blood flow, improved helps relax arteries. It's really good for your heart, man. Lonnie, really? How did I guess that correctly? Shout out to Lonnie. Packed with magnesium, a natural muscle relaxant, and theobromine for a jitter-free energy boost. It also contains bliss chemicals like anandamide and phenylethylamine and tryptophan, which help lower cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. Is that freaking shocking? Oh, damn. That's okay, Tim. I know shit happens, dude. I know shit happens, man, with trying to get people to take stuff, but if they're already taking a bunch of other stuff, it's shocking. So, guys, remember, the freebies will not show up at checkout. That is why you need to use the code 44life to order. When we see that, we automatically add the free lit powder. So, again, on the site, you do not need to add the lit to your cart. It gets included automatically as long as you use that coupon code 44life, which locks in the 44% off lifetime discount. You're going to get the free lit automatically included. And again, these are some of the most potent superfoods in the natural world for fertility, hormones, brain function. And remember, too, they're clinically studied. This is not some like, you might feel a benefit if you start taking a little bit of Shilajit here and there. It's like they underwent clinical trials with people taking Shilajit consistently for 90 days. And these are some of the benefits: brain function, hormones, memory. And again, it's also believed to decalcify the pineal gland. And that's the same thing with the female vitality stack, the wildcrafted Irish moss, also with all those bioavailable minerals, replaces heavy metals in the body and is believed, because anything with a ton of bioavailable minerals are said to break down calcifications and acidic deposits in the body, including a calcified pineal gland, which, by the way, keep in mind, Google's AI overview literally confirms that fluoride absorbs, get this, fluoride absorbs into your pineal gland, absorbs fluoride, or basically gets affected by fluoride faster than any other tissue in the body, almost as if fluoride is intentionally targeting your pineal gland. And what is your pineal gland? No big deal. It's just the seat of your soul, which is supposed to be the connection point between your physical body and your soul, which is supposed to give you intuition and cognition and focus and whatnot. So let's decalcify it, dude. Shout out to Do Campo, who just got the male vitality stack. Dude, Do Campo, are you freaking nuts, dude? Shout out to Do Campo, who just got the male vitality stack, which is what he means by pull the trigger once again. And that means he's also getting the free $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in his order. We have 2.5 minutes left. For anyone else on the fence or on the site, you are going to receive the $100 bag of chocolate powder if you're the next person to get the male or female vitality stack subscription at chalk.com with the coupon code 44life. This is perhaps one of the most impeccable superfood combos in the known world. There could be other superfoods out there outside of the ice wall, but inside the ice wall, these are the most powerful adaptogens in the natural world, which is freaking amazing, dude, that they're not banned yet. So there's a bunch of people still on the site right now. Again, we got a couple minutes left, guys. Get your orders placed ASAP. Remember, you're putting the subscription in your cart, not the one-time order, and then you're applying that coupon code 44LIFE for a lifetime freaking discount. So Ozzy says that there's a new law where you can be arrested and you're not allowed a lawyer or court case. That is, yo, Ozzy, you're gonna have to give me what's the bill called? What's the new law called that lets them do that? Because I'm sure it's something like safety and security of public officials or something like that to make it, double speak, right? Yeah, Tim, they have all kinds of funny recommendations, man. My dad had something going on, and when he went in there, they said you need to do this, this, and that. And then when he came back, they're like, oh, sorry, we mixed up the lab results from your last visit. You didn't need to do that, but do this now instead. It's like, hello, dude. We cannot freaking depend on these folks, man. Bohemian says, thanks, Rockefeller. Did you know the same year the government yes, Bohemian Grove. I only found that out this year. The same year the government recommended to drink 8 glasses of water a day, they started adding fluoride to the water supply. That's 1945, and that's 100% true, which is shocking. It's like right after World War II, they're like, all right, let's start calcifying people's glands, man. It's shocking, man. But once you decalcify, it feels like you're coming out of a drug-induced state because of how sharp your memory and concentration and your intuition gets. They do want us docile. Anyone who argues that is an idiot. Okay, so hold on a second, guys. We're going to Micronly extend the deal to the people who are still on the site right now. Even though we reached the time window, we don't want to rug pull you guys. So whoever's on the site right now, get your order placed ASAP with the code 44life to get that lifetime 44% off discount. And then we're going to get you that free $100 bag of chocolate powder, which congratulations to Do Campo, by the way, who got the male vitality stack, which has the Chalk Daily, which has the purified Shilajit, which is set to decalcify the pineal gland, massively increase memory, concentration, and focus, calibrates your hormones, pro-fertile. And for guys, the third superfood in the male vitality stack boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days and sperm count and sperm motility, plus muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. And remember, our Tongkat is not some willy-nilly Shanghai surprise run-of-the-mill Tongkat Ali. This is certified wild-crafted, sustainably harvested from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. That's what you're getting when you're taking the Chalk Tongkat Ali. And then the same thing with the Chalk Ashwagandha, which is in both the male and female stack. That one is certified organic, whereas most ashwagandhas are farmed in China, and that too is the Shanghai surprise. But the other cool thing about the ashwagandha, ours specifically, is that it is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha found on Amazon. That's the ashwagandha, dude. And let me read this to you real quick. When you hear this, I don't know anyone who wouldn't want this. Listen to this. I know some of the benefits off by heart, but I like every once in a while Googling it to see some stuff that I missed. As a potent adaptogen, ashwagandha actively regulates the body's stress response system by reducing the release of the stress hormone cortisol, which is shocking. This translates to feelings of elevated mood, healthy blood pressure, and better management of the tired and wired burnout cycle. I never heard of that, actually. I know of burning out, but I mean, improve sleep quality. Users, I would say that sounds like it's a... Many ashwagandha enjoyers report feeling deeper, more restorative sleeps. The herb helps combat symptoms... Oh, well, no, I can't say that. It's really good for your nervous system, put it that way, and you feel like $1 million when you take it. Owen, are you in Canada right now, dude? And did you do it? Let me know, Owen. Maga Tim, here's some good news for you, dude. Hold on a second. Cognitive enhancement and memory shown to help sharpen focus, improve reaction times, and enhance general cognitive function. The herb's antioxidant properties may also provide neuroprotective effects that benefit brain health. I did not know that. Wow. For men, ashwagandha has been linked to increased testosterone levels, better sperm quality, and improved overall reproductive health. For women, it shows promise in balancing hormonal fluctuations, particularly, okay, can't say that, but let's just say it's very, very good for you. Again, that one is in the male and female stack. Yeah, shout out to the organic freaking ashwagandha, man. Super duper potent. I'm going to shout out the live again on Instagram real quick. So if you're on the site, get your orders placed ASAP with that discount code 44life to get the 44% off for life, and then you'll get the $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order as well. Remember, you do not need to add it to your cart. It gets added automatically. Boom, bang, bang. Let's see here. Shout out to Butterdog. Rules and Tools says, yeah, I mean, it's surely not the right thing, whatever they're advising him. I don't doubt it. So, Owen, it turns out, guys, get this. In Canada, and I think in the States too, it's illegal to refuse to do the census, but there's no law saying you have to do the census. So it's called a, listen to this. It's called a negative averment. And it's a strange thing. So I'll tell you how to get around it in a second. But there's still a bunch of people on the site right now, guys. If you are there, literally place it ASAP, because once I shout out this live on on Instagram, and once I do that, there's going to be a bunch more people on here. We will end up giving away the last couple freebies, man. Good news is it's June. Yeah, shout out to Owen. Docampo said, don't forget about copper cups and pipes that they got rid of and said plastic was easier to work with and cheaper and healthier. Yeah, that's right, Docampo. The same years they started adding fluoride, they also changed the building code to be that of PVC pipes instead of copper. because copper is said to neutralize some amount of the fluoride, which is shocking, dude. Okay, let me shout out this live real quick. This is basically the last call on the freebies, guys, if you're on the site. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, one sec. Shout out to Kara, who's about to take an ashwagandha. I'm going to take a, that's kind of a, I might be taking ashwagandha here. I might be taking the Chalk Daily. All my capsules got mixed up, so, but I'm going to take a, I know that's an Irish moss, and then I know the other two are either both ashwagandha or both Chalk Daily, which are both superfoods. So let's take these right now with my Cheers spring water, guys. About to take some daily rules and tools. Isn't it crazy? Like, if you type in the benefits of, and this is shocking because this is just the benefits of like, well, here's the thing. This is the problem. Most Shilajit is the tar resin Shilajit, which is 20 to 30% water. It's significantly diluted. It's full of microplastics and probably or it is full of heavy metals and probably microplastics. So when Chalk started, they wanted to get the Shilajit that was not the cheapest, but the best and the most effective, so that people would like it and want to take it more, rather than what's the cheapest. We can buy Home Depot buckets full of tar resin Shilajit and huck that into little containers and sell that. That's the average tar resin Shilajit that people have. So when Chalk got it together, they said, let's get the best. So they got hot water purified Shilajit. Then the water's evaporated, making it a potent concentrate. And on average, the Chalk Shilajit is 5 to 10 times as potent as conventional tar resin Shilajit, and that's based on the lab analyses. So get this, Shilajit. And by the way, it was secretly studied by the USSR, the Russian secret special forces during the Cold War, and that's not a joke, literally. The USSR secretly studied Shilajit because it's a freaking superfood, dude. So get a superfood into you now that the Russians know about, and feel like $1 million and get the free bag of chocolate powder. Just make sure you apply that coupon code 44life. Do not pay full pop when we have a 44% off lifetime discount deal going on. And that's also how you get the freebie. So Shilajit boosts energy, enhances cognitive function, promotes overall vitality. It's called the destroyer of weakness in ancient India, by the way. What about all those lakes, Owen? Boosts energy and athletic performance. Shilajit aids in cellular energy production, and has been shown in some studies to help retain muscular strength, reduce fatigue, promote recovery after exercise. That's shocking. Because it contains high levels of fulvic acid, which is a strong antioxidant, it may protect brain cells from damage, and early studies suggest it could help, let's just say, it increases cognitive function massively. American said, we should all move to Russia and join the military to be a... Dude, American, here's the thing, dude. I don't believe that Russia is this organic freedom-fighting country anymore. I know Putin has said that the Illuminati runs the Western world, but the Bolsheviks never lost, and then now Russia's in there. Putin, they have a central bank. They basically have digital ID there. I think they're a part of the Illuminati too, even though Russia it does have some benefits to if you were living in Russia right now. But it's also freaky. When you find out about the gulags and the history of Russia and what they did during World War II, it's a bit freaky to live there if you think that same power structure is in control. Like, you know what I mean? Why do I know of Amic Lake? I think I've heard of that before. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm going to shut up the live on Instagram real quick. There is literally more people on the website right now than we have freebies to give away. So if you're on the fence, get your order placed ASAP. CHOQ.com is the site. Remember, Chalk ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So you will feel like $1 million taking it. And we call it the 90-day Chalk Challenge. A ton of the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to make sure you get a consistent dose to experience the full range of clinically studied benefits. But of course, even taking it for 30 days is freaking great. So hold on a second. Now, Ozzy said, isn't Putin blowing up the adrenochrome labs in Ukraine? Fuck, I don't know, Ozzy. I'm not so sure about that. Is that said? Did they say that? Yo, Owen, I don't want to mute you, dude, but if you're just spamming a bunch of names of lakes in the chat, that doesn't really constitute really good interjections and whatnot on the live. So I do love you, Owen, but don't spam the live with names of lakes, okay? Okay, hold on a second. There's male stacks checking out and there's female vitality stacks checking out as well. Guys, by the way, I'm pretty sure at least half of the people on this live right now are chalk enjoyers. And I'll tell you this, remember, when you start taking all these superfoods in conjunction with one another, the shilajit is a potentiator, so it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. So all the benefits I told you of, like the ashwagandha, the Irish moss. Remember, Irish moss has anti-aging effects because it rejuvenates your system massively and binds to heavy metals and free radicals and everything. I'm just muting you for 5 minutes, Owen, and then you can talk again. So keep in mind, the Irish moss, anti-aging, skin hydration, skin, hair, skin, and nail health. It promotes collagen synthesis and collagen production. You will literally feel a massive difference taking just the Irish moss, and that's one superfood in the female vitality stack, which also has shilajit and ashwagandha. And again, if we're not actively detoxing today, unfortunately, it is true that we are accumulating. So if you're not detoxing the heavy metals, the microplastics, the pesticides, the atrazine, the Kara chalk reminded me that mercury brain damaged birds, white ibises is a bird in Florida, and they tested polluting their food with mercury in an enclosed environment. The male birds exposed to mercury toxicity started building nests with other male birds. And mercury is in, we're exposed to a lot of it. They may even be spraying us with it, but I'm not sure if mercury's on that list, but who knows? I wouldn't put it past them. So if you want to detox heavy metals, the joke Kara Chalk would say is, anyway, Kara, if you're still alive, you can make your joke right now. But let's detox this stuff, man, because it's getting freaking serious. I imagine this. I think it is definitely the most important time in human history to be of sound mind and sound body, and detox all these crazy contaminants and microplastics and pesticides and get to our peak freaking vitality again, man, which a lot of people do not have. And listen, the average person walking around, and none of you are average, but we could eat and drink averagely, normally, you know what I mean? And that the average person, we are no better than, of course, but if they're not doing detox regimens and taking superfoods and sourcing out quality food and whatnot, it's like 100% chance that their brainwave state, their pineal gland, their hormones, and their state of consciousness is in an altered state. And that's just a simple fact, man. That's not even a willy-nilly. That's like, yeah, no shit. If you're drinking fluoride and eating GMOs, you're in an altered state of consciousness, but you don't even feel it because it's a frog in boiling water, dude. You don't even know. But when you detox, then you know. Okay, so hold on a second. Ton of people on the site. Last call on the free $100 bags of chocolate powder to get included in people's orders. Make sure you put the discount code 44life on the male or female vitality stack, and then automatically you get 44% off for life, and the free $100 bag of chocolate powder gets included in your order. And you do not need to add it to your cart. It will not show up at checkout, but if you place your order during the live with the code, that code is what tells Chalk to put a chocolate powder in your order. $100 bag, organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which massively boosts stem cell production. You feel like $1 million taking it. It boosts your gut microbiome, heart health, circulation, blood flow, blood oxygenation, and the bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin, which makes you feel blissful. And this is why cacao is one of the top superfoods in the natural world. And it's also believed to decalcify the pineal gland too, of course. Shout out to Jimmy Draw, who said, make sure you do water fasts and parasite cleanses regularly. Shout out to Jimmy Draw. Great freaking point. Daily sauna is great for detoxing. That's right. Apparently sauna can actually detox some BPA, by the way. So sauna, man, get one of those freaking oak sauna things and put them on your property and have a sauna every day. That's a great idea, Jim. So Jim, my longest fast was 8 days. 8 days of nothing but water. That was a shocking fast. And it's also like an emotional fast and a detox fast because it's just a reset. And you realize how much time and energy is spent and money is spent on food and preparing food and cleaning up food and cooking food and then cleaning up and taking the food away and blah, blah, blah. It's a lot. When you do a fast, it is shocking. Shout out to Jimmy Draw, dude. So guys, I literally can't believe, okay, there's more people on the site right now than we actually have freebies to give away. But if you order with the code 44life, you are getting the $100 bag of chocolate powder, but you got to place your order ASAP because I'm about to shut out the live on Instagram. A bunch of people are plugging in their carts or plugging in their cards, by the way, or rather, I'm getting updates from Chalk. That's why I'm not like looking at the back end of the site, but I'm getting updates that there's a ton of people on the site right now. So that's an amazing fast Jimmy draw. 5 days, bro. That's like 10 days would be 30% of the month. That's 15% of the month, dude. That is freaking awesome. Shout out to Jimmy Draw. Remember too, the Tongkat LE, every single guy should be taking the Tongkat for the massive boost in testosterone and sperm count that it results in. And ladies, the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, and the Irish Moss, look at the benefits. You'd be freaking mind blown of what you can obtain with a couple fictitious digits of fiat currency, and then showing up at your door is a whole bunch of superfoods. Someone just got a female stack. Shout out to the woman, I'm assuming her gender, woman who just got the female vitality stack, or a guy got it for his wife, which is freaking great too. Shout out to the woman or person who just got a female vitality stack, which is the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, and the Irish Moss. And because they ordered on the live, they're getting a $100 bag of chocolate powder included automatically. Shout out to who just got the Deer female stack, which you will feel like $1 million taking. Shout out to Jimmy, who said he puts his chocolate powder in his coffee every day. Jimmy, are you trying to like get a bunch of health benefits? Is that your angle here, dude? Because that will get that. That will get you there, babe. 100%. Shout out to freaking Jimmy, dude. Look, man, wouldn't it be ideal if everyone had a decalcified pineal gland? What would they be? How would they even be able to manipulate or mind control us at all if everyone was decalcified and their hormones were optimized and their brain function is through the roof? How would they be able to do anything about that? They wouldn't, dude. We'd be so powerful and strong, they could not mind control us. So break the mind control. Let's decalcify our pineal glands. So shout out to the lady who just got the female stack. She did it correctly. She put the female vitality stack subscription in her cart. She applied the coupon code 44life. She just got, and she placed her order, and now she got the free $100 bag of lit powder. I love you, whoever just got the female stack. You will love it too. Okay, let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. Let's shout out the live real quick. Okay. Boom, bang, bing. Remember to stretch, by the way, guys. And also in the morning, don't check your phone right away. Do a bit of a meditation action and prayer session. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. Dude, there's still like 4 or 5 people bouncing around on the site. I just want to make sure they get their freaking freebies, because we're supposed to either close the live or stop giving away for, like, we're supposed to shut her down. So we're going to do a like 5-minute countdown timer right now. If you are on the fence or on the site, get your order placed within the next 4 minutes and 54 seconds, and you will be completely hooked up to the max with superfoods out the yin yang. People from all over the place. Hold on a second. There we go. Yo, congratulations. Someone just got a Shilajit and a Chalk Minerals. Shout out to who just got the Shilajit and the Chalk Minerals, dude. Are you freaking kidding me? That's an impeccable deal. Yeah, that's right, Tim. Tim said maybe 1 stack for your wife and 1 stack for your girlfriend. Shout out to Tim, man. I started reading it before I read the whole thing. That's a funny one, Tim. Shout out to Tim, man. Wow, congratulations, dude. Just got the Shilajit and minerals. Did I even tell you guys about the benefits of minerals? I didn't. The Chalk Minerals are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah. It's the full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. It massively increases nutrient absorption and nutrient delivery, because the the humic acid that's in there. Humic acid is a bioactive compound that massively increases your gut microbiome and detoxes you. It's also believed to decalcify the pineal gland. So whoever just got the freaking minerals, dude, shout out to you. And then someone just got a stack and the minerals. Dude, congratulations, bro. Who the Sam damn just all placed their orders at the same damn time? Shout out to who just got the stack. What stack did they get? Let me find out. Oh, really, Matthew? So Matthew, was that you just now? And someone just got a female stack. So wait, that's like 3 female stacks. So a lot of females are feeling like optimizing their hormones and boosting their endocrine system. Shout out to all of you ladies who are, I guess, thinking it's important to be of sound mind and sound body and decalcify your pineal gland and detox the trace pharmaceuticals and birth control. It's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, that's right, Rules and Tools. That's absolutely right. Okay, hold on a second. So there's still several people on the site, but we got 3.5 minutes left. If you're on the fence, you know the drill. 44Life is the code, 44LIFE, and you apply that on the male or female stack, and you get a $100 bag of chocolate powder. Shout out to the dear female who just got a female vitality stack and a Chalk Minerals, who's getting a $100 bag of chocolate powder included in their dang nabbit order, man. How freaking awesome is that? Freaking amazing. Okay, hold on a second. Literally, I'll be back in 37 seconds. Put your timer on. Okay, boom, bang, bang. I'm shouting out the live on Instagram now. Let me see here. Good song, eh? Come on. Wow, look what Rules and Tools just said. Okay, so since I'm shouting out this live on Instagram, there's going to be a bajillion more people on here. If you're on the site, this is the final warning, final notice to be able to get your $100 bag of chocolate powder. Shout out to Butterdog, dude. Shout out to Herb, and shout out to Rules and Tools. Oh, wow, there is still 2 people. Okay. There's still 2 people on the site right now, or 2 people with things in their carts on the site. I want to hold a slot for you guys. I do want to grandfather this deal into you like your grandpa would. But you got to get that placed ASAP because we're going to be capping this bad boy. Okay, let me shout out the live real quick. Damn, there's a ton of people still on the site. I almost feel wrong for shouting out this live because when I do, the last freebies will be scooped up, but people were there first on the site. So maybe I'll wait 2 seconds. Remember too, again, the Irish moss. Dude, we're talking about wild crafted from Nova Scotia, not some willy-nilly farmed moss. And the benefits of the ashwagandha for women, some of the reviews are actually like you could tear up. You probably wouldn't tear up. But me reading some of these reviews of men and women talking about all kinds of situations they had, and then they start taking chalk and they feel like $1 million has totally changed their lives, including Mrs. Emery. Where'd she go here? Boom, bang, bing. Didn't she just comment? I'm pretty sure Mrs. Embry Homestead. What was it again? I think I know her. Embry, there she is. Embry Homestead. She has a crazy freaking story. A guy came on the live like a month ago and said that his baby is due, actually, I think in June or July. Him and his wife were trying to have children for 10 years. They both started taking the male and female vitality stacks. And he came on the live and told me, yo, chalk is legit. We're having a freaking baby, dude. Like, that's a butterfly effect. So if I wasn't yapping about chalk on this live, that baby may not have been able to be conceived. And I don't mean that in a like, well, I'm so cool. I just mean like, that's freaking awesome, dude. So anyways, it's a superfood, man. Hormones, fertility, brain function, you name it. Okay. And yeah, whether you're not, if you're not thinking of trying to have a baby, that's fine. Replace the word pro-fertile with pro-health, because fertility is a barometer of health. Rules and Tools says, wow, eh? That is crazy, man. And someone just got a Chalk Daily. Congratulations to who just got the Chalk Daily, the #1 supplement for men, which has hot water purified Shilajit in it and 4 other adaptogens specifically formulated for men. Shilajit, Mucuna, Tribulus, Safed Muesli, and cacao extract. Come on, man. Shout out to Herb. He said, I'm over 30 days taking the male stack with the minerals and 7 wonders, also taking black walnut drops and oregano oil. I'm feeling better, and evening activities are better. Oh, evening activities. So you mean like just kind of mowing the lawn and stuff? Or I'm just kidding, guys. You see why his username is Herbert69. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, Herb. Because on Instagram and Rumble, like you're a smart guy, so I got to do it in between the lines. But I could say a lot more. But let's just say Tongkat Ali and Shilajit for men. Let's just say this: if you're in Malaysia and you're looking for Tongkat Ali, they think you're trying to either have a baby or that you're having problems in the freaking bedroom, dude. Because that's like what it's used for. And ours is 100-to-1 extract. Extremely pro reproductive organ function. So think about your reproductive organ, whichever one you got, it boosts the function of both of them. If you're taking the Shilajit, see this? Yes. If you're taking the Shilajit, yes, you will have a massive boost in reproductive organ function activity. Wow, look what Rules and Tools said. You guys got to read Rules and Tools' comments, man. Like, he is freaking dialed. I'm going to read those in a second with a new live, with a new group of people who are coming on the live, Rules. You know what's crazy? I always thought that, like, if you believe in the spinning ball and that there's planets and space and everything, then it's easy to believe in aliens. It's like, of course, we're not the only, creature out here. But when you find out the truth about planets and space, then you especially know that aliens are fake. And yes, there may be other creatures out there, but they certainly aren't multi-planetary systemal aliens from outer space. That is completely fake. But these movies, Star Wars and stuff, which I love, I could tell you Luke Skywalker, man, freaking Han Solo, I could tell you all about Star Wars. But it's created this thing where people actually believe Martians, freaking aliens, the Greys. You know that all these ancient cultures believe that the Greys are from inner Earth. And that the reptilians are from inner Earth, not from outer space. It's fake, man. Shout out to Amy Schuster. Shout out to Amy. So guys, listen, we're discussing the false flag fake alien invasion. That's true, obligated. That's an interesting way of putting it, actually, dude. I've never heard it spun that way. So we're discussing the false flag alien invasion and what is the real agenda. I can tell you can tell me all about Star Wars. That's so funny, Scotty. That's actually hilarious, dude. How can you tell? No, I'm just kidding. I haven't watched it in years, but Star Wars, I mean, I was into it, man. Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PlayStation 2 when you're 12 years old and it's 2 in the morning and you're with your friends drinking pop and eating chips. That's a fucking time, bro. So listen, we're discussing all of this in full detail on my Rumble live stream channel, which has 0 censorship. I can't talk about it all on here. This is the tip of the iceberg. They don't want you knowing this stuff. So we're live on Rumble right now, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Shout out to Primal Eskimo. I remember your username, dude. Shout out to Primal Eskimo, man. Mars is the god of wars. Wow, really, eh? Quay Lanny? That's crazy. So listen, click the link in my bio. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Click the link. Come to Rumble now. We got a ton of people on there, and we're discussing all of this in full details without any censorship. So shout out to all the people on here. Jose Ramirez says Rumble is very good. It's a great app, man. It's a great app. It's an alternative to YouTube, and there's no censorship at all. I've never gotten a strike. I've never gotten in trouble. And again, we discuss the word on the street about what's coming around the corner and the other angle to all these world events. People don't really, I guess they don't really wrap their head around that. Like everything, there is an angle on everything. Yeah, right now, literally, Jose, I'm live on Rumble as we speak. We've been going for an hour. We got 45 people on, and we're live on Rumble right now. But again, I mean, the average masses are watching, I don't know, Beyonce or something, and they're stoked about this, that, or the other. Adalyn, it's a quick download. It's not a gigantic app. I think it's worth the megabytes on your phone for sure. There's also documentaries, by the way, on Rumble that are fully banned on YouTube. Like, it is a spot. So come on to Rumble, guys. Happy Thursday. Keep your head on a swivel. Shocking things are coming around the corner, and they will mind control you about these aliens if you fall for it. You gotta be aware of what's going on. Shout out to Jose, man. Okay, I hope to see you guys on Rumble. Much love, everyone. Click the link in my bio, and we'll see you on there. Rumble is a spot. Shout out to Rumble, man. Even though apparently the top guy, you know how every moment is fleeting? Like, if you're a parent, you're only going to have to put them in their car seats for so long. If you're anything, every moment is, fleeting. Well, Rumble one day might get really big, and then they might say they don't want people talking about certain things on it. But they would be nuking their audience base, because that's what Rumble's for, is for people who get, you can't talk about this on YouTube, you can't talk about it on other places, so you go to Rumble. But then the really strange people say it's a cesspool of like conspiracies. Like, you mean the other side of the story you've never been told because your YouTube algorithm shows you Mr. Beast videos instead? Yeah, no shit. J Run, yes. Mrs. Shane Vibes is on the stack. Dude, you're not supposed to. We can't tell you to take Shilajit, while nursing, breastfeeding, or pregnant, but I'm pretty sure she did. And I have some super soldier little ones running around, man. Like, I'm talking dialed concentration and focus. But don't do it. I'm not saying to do it, but I'm just saying, yes, she takes the stack now, and Bean taking the stack. Well, dude, the Shilajit benefits for women are freaking shocking, bro. Like, I'm talking women on average will go out and get these beauty creams, spend $1 bajillion on hair, skin, nail stuff, right? Which is not, I'm not roasting them. But you can instead take a capsule of Shilajit, which boosts hair, skin, and nail health, skin hydration, skin elasticity, your hormones. People are on hormone stuff. You can calibrate your hormones with a natural adaptogen, which is Shilajit. So it's like a game changer, man. When you read the benefits of wildcrafted Irish moss by itself is freaking shocking. So shout out to Jay Run. By the way, everyone who just joined, shout out to every dear soul who's on the live right now. We're doing a special giveaway freebie deal where we're giving away free $100 bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder. I saw you said that, Eskimo. I'm going to read your comment in 2 seconds, dude, because I got a new angle you might not have heard yet. Shout out to Eskimo. So we're giving away 2 more bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is super detoxifying and delicious and massively increases stem cell production, which repairs damaged tissues and damaged cells and is believed to decalcify the pineal gland and has anti-aging effects. It's crazy. As Mr. Rules and Tools just said, cacao triggers your endothelium to release nitric oxide, which is your body's natural way of opening blood vessels up. The magnesium acts like a natural calcium channel blocker. Prosandians work like a natural ACE inhibitor. Theobromide is a mild vasodilator and diuretic. Then you got potassium. So he's going into the science of it. But basically, in a layman's term, heirloom cacao is extremely good for you and is delicious. So you will love it. That's the cacao. We're giving away 2 more bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. The next 2 people who go to chalk.com, I just put the link in the chat. That's choq.com. You got to click that link to get bumped first in line. Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. If you go to chalk.com, the #1 superfood there is the hot water purified Shilajit. which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It also boosts fertility for men and women. And for guys, it increases testosterone 21% in 90 days. And for women, it optimizes your hormones. Hold on a second. So to get the free Bohemian, come on, man. Listen, come on. To get the free $100 bags of chocolate powder, the first thing you got to do is go to chalk.com. Once you're at chalk.com, the first 2 people to put a male or female Vitality Stack subscription in their cart and apply the coupon code 44life, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify anytime. And automatically you're going to receive a $100 bag of the chocolate powder included in your order. You do not need to add the chocolate to your cart. It's going to be placed in your package. Chalk knows that you get the free lit by you placing the order of the subscription with the coupon code 44life. So the coupon code is the ticket to the free lit powder, but it's a double whammy ticket. Why? Because it gives you almost 50% off, you nut job. And then you get a $100 bag of lit. How freaking cool is that? There's a ton of people on the site though, more people than we have freebies to give away. So if you are on the site, literally get your order placed ASAP. I didn't mention though, sorry. In both the male and female Vitality Stack, is the organic ashwagandha. So most ashwagandha is farmed in China. It's the Shanghai surprise. It's the Tiananmen Square surprise. You don't know what you're getting. The chalk ashwagandha is it's certified organic. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It massively increases melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It also, did we read those benefits together? Actually, 4.5 minutes left, by the way, guys. There will be no J-Run. There's no info on the free lit on the site at chalk.com. I'm telling you, I got Chalk on the back end. I'm discussing with them right now, and they know anyone who gets oh, why can't you find the info on the lit? Do you mean like the write-up about heirloom organic cacao from chalk.com? If you type in products, you'll see if you scroll up the very bottom, I think is where the lit is. But if you mean, why can't you find the info about the free lit? It's not mentioned. Oh, you already got the stack. J-Run, are you the one who just got the female stack, dude? Shout out to J-Run, dude. I can probably send you the link or someone, hold on. Here. I'll get you the, where is it? Info. Hold on a second here. Boom, bang, bing. Yeah, you got to click all products and then you scroll. But I actually wanted to see, yeah, here it is. Okay, boom, bang, bang. Shout out to freaking J-Run, man. Did you just get the stack for your dear wife or are you the wife? Let me know. Because someone got a male stack, someone got a female stack. So listen, guys, this is the way the deal works. Or sorry, I wasn't done telling you about the ashwagandha. It's a hormone optimizer. It's extremely pro-fertile. You sleep 1,000 times better while you're taking it. Ours is 14 times. This is the cool part. Our ashwagandha is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha that you find on Amazon. And we have a whole write-up about that. This is considered the king of herbs in India. If you look up the benefits of ashwagandha, you will be freaking mind blown. Brain health, hormone health, fertility, sleep quality, freaking hair, skin, and it even does stuff for your hair, skin, and nails. It's shocking, man. Just in products. Yeah, that's right. Shout out to J-Run, man. Let me know if that link worked for you. And let me know what you ordered so I can hype you up on it even more. Now, the third superfood in the female Vitality Stack is the wild-crafted Irish moss, which comes from Nova Scotia in Canada, pristine cold waters. It massively increases your gut microbiome, and those bioavailable minerals also detox heavy metals and is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. Plus, skin hydration, collagen synthesis, collagen production, and skin health in general, hair, skin, and nail health. You're going to feel like $1 million bucks taking the Irish moss. Shout out to J-Run. She said, I am the wife. Haha. Shout out to J-Run. So she got a female stack. How freaking everyone pat on the back to Mrs. J-Run, who just got the free bag of lit in her order, and she got the female Vitality Stack. That's freaking awesome. And this is her first live, I think. Is it, J-Run? Now, the male Vitality Stack, every single guy today, on average, 50% reduction in testosterone in the last 50 years. Shocking, unsustainable. For guys who take the male vitality stack, or for ladies who get their husbands the male stack, when you're taking the male vitality stack and you get the wild crafted Tongkat Ali in there, that one boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. Plus sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. Reproductive organ function. Every single guy should be taking the Tongkat. Someone is looking at the female vitality stack from California. I'm getting updates. We can't ship the female stack to California because in California, they don't think you should be taking, or they don't think you should be able to take wildcrafted Irish moss. So if you're looking at the female stack and you're in California, get the male vitality stack and we will swap your male stack for a female stack. So if you're the one looking at the female stack in California, now you know they don't want you taking Irish moss. I wonder why. Put the male stack in your cart and we will get you the female stack. And this is literally, guys, like the final last micro call for this deal. If you put the male or female vitality stack subscription in your cart and you apply the coupon code 44life, you get a 44% off lifetime discount on the subscription, and you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder included automatically. Yeah, that's funny, Ozzy. It only goes so far. It's called a VOD. Yo, shout out to Farmer Nate, man. Oh, yeah, I meant to answer you, Herbert. Sorry, man. Thank you for your patience. It's stocked enough that if you went and bought it right now, you would get it. I'm just not supposed to promote it heavily because we don't have that much of it. But you're not going to hurt Chalk by going and buying Chad mode right now. And if you do, Herbert, we will hook you up with freebies, of course. Shout out to Herbert. Guys, by the way, Herbert has a story, man. He has a story. He's a licensed, certified aircraft engineer, technician, mechanic. And he's also insured. And he is a serious guy. And he knows how to fix fucking planes and jets, bro. Like, he's the professional. Like, this guy, freaking Kevin O'Leary, would be calling Herbert to fix his private jet. Wow, shout out to Jay Run. She said, I've been on your live a few times, probably been about a year or so, though. Wow. My husband and I follow you and think just like you. We love your spittin' facts. Shout out to Jay Run. So in other words, I could say, your husband and you think like me, eh? No, your husband and you are awake and aware to what is freaking going on. Shout out to Jay Run. Lovely to meet. I mean, if I was in your neck of the woods, wherever you are, I'm sure we could have a convo about what the Sam Dam's going on right now. It's insanity, dude. And people are sleepwalking into this thing like it's no tomorrow. It's the fluoride, though. That's what does it. It makes them docile and apathetic. It's shocking. Shout out to Jay Run, who just got a female stack. Wait, did you get your husband the male stack or any chalk yet? I want him to have his testosterone freaking boosted, Jay Run. Shout out to Tim, who said his lit powder was just delivered. Freaking awesome, dude. Remember, if you're in California and you're getting if you're trying to get the female stack, order the male vitality stack instead, and we will swap it for the female stack. It's a weird loophole. It's a law. It's a weird thing. California doesn't want you taking superfoods, I guess. SSRIs are blasted fluorine. Really, Bohemian? Because I have a friend that's like kind of a family member, but anyway, he just got put on SSRIs, and I'm like, bro, the side effects of that, especially because he drinks a little bit, is like suicidal thoughts and manic episodes and schizophrenia. I'm trying to tell him to get the hell off them, dude. But he just started, so it'll be easy. But if someone's on them for like 10 years, that's when that can gimp you, you know? Shout out to Jay Run from Idaho. Huh. If I were to go to the States, Jay Run, because I might have to immigrate, I will be an immigrant to the U.S. Idaho is one of the states I'd like to look at. I love Florida. I love Texas. They are a bit fucking hot for me, though. I don't know if I could deal with the heat. It's too hot. You guys who deal with it, you guys are built different. Idaho, though, same biome. There's cactuses there, cows, elk, mountain goats. And isn't that where the missing 411 guy is from? What's his name? The guy who wrote the book Missing 411. If you're in California and you're male, you take the... Shout out to Kara. Come on, Kara. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Apparently there's a bunch of people on the site right now, by the way. Okay, there's 3 people on the site right now and 3 minutes left on the deal. If you're on the website, put the male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart. Apply the coupon code 44life. You get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. The person who has the male stack in their cart, but they're in California, don't worry. I'm telling you right now, once you place your order to the male Vitality Stack, we will swap it for the female stack, and that's how you're going to get your Shilajit, your Ashwagandha, and the Irish Moss. That's the thing, is the Irish Moss that can't ship there. But we can if we swap it. I know it's stupid, but get the male stack. We'll get you the female stack. We got 2.5 minutes left on the deal, guys. If you're on the fence, you haven't taken chalk before, this is the best deal they've done in a long time. We're talking hormones, brain function, fertility, 44% off for life, and the $100 bags of chocolate powder for free. Remember, you don't have to do anything to get the freebies other than place your order with the code 44life. You don't need to add the freebie to your cart or anything like that. I know that, Aussie, actually. I do know Shungai's from Russia. I ordered a bag of Shungai once, and it literally disappeared. It like quantumly teleported outside of this dimension, 100%. Bohemian Grove is in Idaho. He wants to find a lovely wife in Idaho. Shout out to Bohemian Grove. I think you got to be a lovely husband first, and then you attract a lovely wife. You are, I'm sure, already, dude. No HMO. Hold on a second. Jay Run is in central Idaho. Tiny town. Hello. That's where I'd live. Not a big city, I'll tell you that. But I'm not chirping. I mean, I'm sure. I used to think, like, when I talk about being anti-city, I realize it's not, it's like kind of falling on deaf ears. 50% of the world's population lives on 1% of the land. The vast majority of people who are following me or follow my pages live in a city. So for me being like, those cityots, like, it doesn't do well, you know. Shout out to Layla Bluebell, who's new to Rumble. Shout out to Layla. And Jay Run has a farm with cows, chickens, and a garden. Wow. You are the epitome of what everyone should be doing, is growing their own food and getting awake about what the Sam Dam's going on with the food supply. Shout out to freaking Jay Run. Hold on a second. Let me double check here, guys. This is the final call. We have literally like a minute left. We'll probably end up, what we'll do, actually, I'll say it now. We're going to grandfather the deal. So anyone who's on the website right now, even though technically the time's up, we're going to grandfather the deal in. So if you're on the website, we're going to make sure you get the freebie included, even though you're placing your order after the time window is up. So boom, bang, bing. Make sure you apply that coupon code 44life on the subscription to the male or female stack. And that's how you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder automatically included. So make sure that you put that code on properly. Prime Lasco said, do you think potential flashes coming up soon? July, especially now, World Cup? Dude, honestly, I don't even know. Is this football, fucking basketball? What's the World Cup? I don't even know. But I know that during any major events, you got to keep your head on a swivel 100%. So perhaps that is the situation. Yes, use the code. Yes, of course, rules and tools. Are you going to get the Action 2.0, dude? Use the code 44life and we will hook you up. Did you get Chad mode, by the way? Don't order any, but if you want, you probably could order some, and we'll hook you up too. Oh, false flags instead of flashes. Yeah. I'm always keeping my head on the swivel for false flags, man. So yeah, but you don't want to be the guy to be like, I think there's going to be one. I mean, Alex Jones did that, and then 9/11 happened. He said there's going to be an attack soon, and then it happened, which should have vindicated him, but a lot of people still, I do think he's controlled now, though, I will say. Like, I do think Alex Jones is controlled opposition for sure. Or at least is not able to fully speak freely. Like, I'm pretty sure that, there's certain things he can't say and all that, because a lot of times you join a show and it's like, it's just purely political. It's about politics. Well, we know politics is a stage anyway, so it's all bullshit. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. I know, Herbert. I know, dude. It could be any second. It could be right now. Herbert says there's something coming. Black Swan, bigger than 9/11. The only way we're going to have a new world economy, and the only way they're going to be able to push digital ID and brain microchips onto people, it would take an event more shocking and jarring than anything we've ever seen in our lifetimes. And I don't know what that is. And We don't want to be fearful of it. So if anything, we should be excited. Although that probably sounds kind of tone deaf or kind of crazy to be excited about something like that. But I know, dude. I know. Did you guys hear about this Henry Nowak guy? It's a shocking story, man. It really is. Eskimo says the fuel shortages lately too starts in India or China, then spreads to the rest of the world like COVID did. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, they're closer, I guess, to the epicenter of that damn Strait of Hormuz, right? And then, of course, it gets closed down, and then boom, bang, bing. Okay, there's still a bunch of people on the site right now. Remember to get your order placed ASAP. Code is 44Life, and you apply that to the male or female Vitality Stack subscription, and automatically you get $100 freebie, the chocolate powder included in your freaking order, dude. Can you believe that? Rules and Tools says, my mom is blown away with the Fulvic products. He's referring to the Shilajit and the show to Herb. Yo, Herb, do you have anything cool, man? I'm sure you guys do, man. You guys in the States, you don't know what you got. Some of you do, but I'm in Canada, man. They're fucking banning everything. So that's one big reason why I want to go to the States too. It's kind of lame to be totally gimped like that. Anyway, so my point is that yeah, subscription, male or female stack, chalk.com. 44Life is the code, and then you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder included in your order. 2 people are at their cart right now, and 2 more are checking out, and 2 more are browsing. There's 6 people on the site right now. Guys, this is the final countdown timer. We're going to do an 8-minute countdown window. Literally, this is it, and then I'm literally closing down the live. In the next 8 minutes, if you get the male or female Vitality Stack at chalk.com, the subscription, and you use the code 44Life, you get 44% off your subscription for life, and you get a $100 freebie, the chocolate powder. You're going to love the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, the Irish Moss, that's the female stack, or the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, and the Tongkat LE, that's the male stack. Every single guy needs more testosterone because today, even just Wi-Fi disrupts testosterone. Artificial lights, chemicals in the food, air, and water supply, all of it gimps you. And I don't want to be a guinea pig for these satanic Illuminati people who are running the food supply and fucking with the air and spraying chemicals in it. You know what I mean? Eskimo, you know what though? Eskimo, like people say, if you're in Canada, you need to move, come to the US, which I totally, it's crazy. People are like fleeing the US. I'm thinking, where the hell else are you going to go? Anyway, but don't you think if the US was becoming a shit storm and you decided to leave, isn't that kind of like abandoning your countrymen though? But I know, you know, but and then I got family and friends here, and you know, like to pack up and skip town is kind of crazy. Also, I do love where I live, man. It's like clean. I mean, there's chemtrails, but lakes and rivers, and it's beautiful. Like, fuck. But it is cold. This was a long winter, man. That was a bit of a long shit winter. But I love winter too because I get to snowmobile. So I'd have to go to a state that I can snowmobile, man. Yo, who just got the action? Is that Mr. freaking Rules and Tools? Shout out to Rules and Tools who just got the Action 2.0 at chalk.com, which he probably knows all the scientific benefits more than even I do. Shout out to Rules and Tools. Rules and Tools, tell everyone about the benefits of Action 2.0, dude. He will too, because he knows all of them. Herbert says, I don't have any weapons. Lost them all in a crazy boating accident. That's the most hilarious thing that's said, man. I love that. Too funny. I know that's a pervasive, is that the right word? Yeah, not perverse. Pervasive. It's shocking, man. Oh, really, eh, Kraz? Yeah, Bohemian Grove. We must have Bohemian Grove. We must have Bohemian Grove. We must have watched the same video because someone said the end times will be like Someone said the end. 5 minutes left, by the way. Someone said the end times will be like the times of Noah. The times of Noah, there was genetic tinkering going on, and there's some genetic tinkering going on right now. So I think we're in the end times, man. But people are wondering, and I don't know. Like, there's a going theory that there's going to be a rapture, and people who are declare Jesus as their Lord and Savior, and they live Christ-like, and they repent, are going to be taken off planet, off Earth. Then they're going to blame it on aliens and say that people got abducted. And then the people left over are going to be forced to take the mark of the beast. This is a theory. I'm just saying it's a theory. So the UFO files are being released to prime people to get ready for aliens, because when a bunch of people disappear to go, I don't know where, well, it'd be heaven or something. I know it's far out. I know. I'm just saying this is a going theory. And then they would blame it on aliens and then mark of the beast everyone. That's a going theory. I hope, but I'm young, thinking minded. I don't know much, so I don't know if that sounds legit or not, but that is a going theory. Is that I do know that aliens are demons and fake, though, but I just don't know if there's going to be a false flag alien invasion, people are raptured, and then what's left gets to choose between going to hell by accepting the mark of the beast, or who knows what happens to them if they don't accept the mark of the beast. But then they would be going to heaven because they don't consent with Satan, right? So anyways, we'll see, man. But I just know this, like, it's kind of surreal. Don't you guys feel a bit surreal right now? We got a couple years left till 2030. Oh yeah, ancient peat and apple extract rules and tools. Elevate TP, yeah, that's adenosine triphosphate. It boosts. Something you don't know. That's crazy. Rules and tools. Euphrates River is almost dried up as well. Again, it's supposed to be in the end times in the book of Revelation when the Euphrates dries up. Angels that are locked in there get released, but they're like the angels that fell, the fallen angels. So are they working with Satan or something? Let me know. Anyways, I wonder, dude. I really do. But anyways, just surreal because it's been over 10 years that I've been posting on Instagram talking about this stuff. And now microchips, AI, blah, blah, blah is all coming around the corner. It's like, we've been talking about this, man. And I don't have I wish I was wrong all those years ago and none of this happened. But it's like if you predict, I think there's going to be like a 9/11 tomorrow, and then it doesn't happen. It's like, poof, I'm glad I was wrong, But anyways, we got a couple minutes left on the deal, by the way, guys. If you're on the site, get your order placed ASAP, code 44life, male or female stack, and you get a $100 freebie included in your order, including the girl who's getting the female stack, but she's ordering the male stack. We're going to get you that female stack. But anyways, dude, nothing can stop what's coming, Herb. I know, dude. And the thought of the 40 million or so Canadians, the almost 400 million Americans. I love the population of the States, man. There's that many freedom fighting people who say no to bullshit. Anyone who hates America is not wise, dude. They do not know shit if they don't like the States, including all the brainwashed ass Canadians that think Americans, or do they think Trump? Like, Trump, in my opinion, is a fall guy and a patsy used to further this agenda. I don't think he's masterminding behind any of this. But anyways, yeah, man, I love the States. I'm into that, man. Trucks, four-wheeling, outdoors stuff, barbecues, blue sky day, and you're at the watering hole and your whole family's running around and swimming. Like, that's what it's all about. Shout out to Butterdog, man. California, yeah, I'd love to be there. I don't like cities, though. I lived in a city once, Edmonton. It was okay. But you're a bit close to people, eh? Okay, hold on a second. I think the girl who's getting the female stack just ordered. Let me double check. That's awesome, Rules. I think, Herbert, there's gonna be some there's gonna be something that happens where something happens to Canada, and then the solution that's provided is that we merge with the states and become an annexed territory of the states. Because right now the going word is like no Canadian wants to become a part of the United States. I mean, I would be fine with that if that, like, there's multi levels to this. The average Canadian right now thinks Trump's this evil bad guy, which is here or there, but and that like America is messing with our economy, even though our economy already was kind of gimped before to begin with. But so they don't, when Trump's making these jokes, Canada becoming the 51st state, Canadians all of a sudden are fucking patriotic and are like, no, like Canada, proud, you know? And so my point is, right now, no one, the majority, it's like, no, I don't want to become part of the states. Then you have the people who are awake to a certain degree or are more conservative, and they're like, yeah, I'll become part of the states if we get more rights and freedoms and freedom of speech and gun rights and everything. That'll be awesome. I don't see that happening because there's no country in the world today that's all of a sudden getting more, except for the US, gun rights. Like that's not happening, except some states just passed open carry or concealed carry, whatever it is. But anyways, so I'm thinking it would take like something shocking to make Canadians not have a big protest about joining the US. I do think it's slated to happen though. Canada will become a part of the United States 100%. But it's still going to be Canada, but it will be a state, but I think you'll still need to cross a border. I don't know how it'll work, but same with Greenland and parts of the Central America, all of Central America actually. Cuba's next, by the way. We'll talk about that. Okay, guys. Thank you all for joining the live. Make sure your live notifications are on. I love you all. That's right, Herbert. Herbert's paying attention, man. What can I say? We'll see all of you guys on the next live. Make sure your notifications are on. Place your orders ASAP. If you place your order after the live, we are going to hook you up with the $100 bag of chocolate powder. Just make sure you apply that coupon code 44life, all right, on the subscription. And you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. Just keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose. Okay, much love, everyone. We'll see you on the next one, all right? Keep your heads on a swivel. And thank you genuinely for joining me on the freaking live, man. This was a good time.